It is wonderful to be together again as we celebrate some of Harvey Mudd College's most exciting achievements and share our vision for what comes next. One of the ways that we are bringing that vision to life is through the Innovation Accelerator. The Innovation Accelerator is more than a program. It's a demonstration of our commitment to creating a space where bold ideas can grow, where collaboration across campus thrives, and where our philanthropic partners can join us in shaping the future of education. In the first round of the Innovation Accelerator, faculty and staff brought forward an inspiring array of proposals, beginning with 21 pitches in the fall and culminating in the Innovation Showcase in April. The energy in that room that day was electric. From those presentations, 3 projects were chosen as Innovation Accelerator Laboratories, and those teams are now hard at work turning their ideas into reality. And we will hear from representatives of each team shortly. But first, I wanted to pause and recognize something very important. And that is that the projects that were not selected as formal laboratories have also contributed to the college in important ways. These proposals were also full of creativity, courage, and possibility. Some projects, like the Community-Based Innovation Hub, or the job shadowing externships that we now call Mudships, were so timely that we moved them directly to implementation. And even when a project is not fully funded, it still matters. It sparks conversation, it plants seeds, and it challenges us to imagine what might be possible in the future. Together, these ideas remind us of the extraordinary depth of talent and imagination that make Harvey Mudd such a remarkable place. And this is also why I'm especially excited about the next call for Innovation Accelerator proposals, which invites projects that address artificial intelligence within our broad liberal arts framework. Through the Innovation Accelerator Laboratory for Artificial Intelligence, we will center ethical engagement, and we will draw on our community's creativity and collaboration across disciplines as we explore both the technical frontiers of AI and the human dimensions of its impact. For today, though, for today's program, I'm really pleased to introduce representatives of our 3 Innovation Accelerator Laboratories. First, Susan Martonosi, Professor of Mathematics and Associate Chair of the Department of Mathematics, representing data science and social impact. Please welcome Susan. In the center, we have Matina Donaldson-Matasci, Associate Professor of Biology and member of the Faculty Executive Committee, representing emerging health technologies. Matina. And finally, we have Sharon Gerbode, Associate Professor of Physics and Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, representing Thriving in the Core. So panel, I wonder if you could just start by please reminding everyone about the broad goals of your project and share an example or 2 of your recent activities that are already having an impact. Why don't we start here with Susan?
Great, thank you, Karl, so much for this opportunity. So the broad goal for the Data Science for Social Impact project is to create a national hub right here at Harvey Mudd that integrates data science with social impact. And the reason that that integration is so critical right now is that when we think about large-scale human complex problems like climate change and public health and more, it's essential that data science focuses on human-centered problem solving. And so through curricular innovation, research advances in this emerging research area, community partnerships, student workshops, and a national conference, among other things, we are looking forward to shaping the next generation of data scientists to understand the importance of creating socially responsible frameworks for their work. So in terms of activities that are already having impact, this past March, we welcomed 30 students on a Saturday to dive into a rich data set related to the World Bank Millennium Development Goals. We had 2 speakers come speak to them about data visualization, and these students spent their day creating beautiful visualizations of research questions that they had posed themselves, and it was a wonderful day, and we look forward to having another one of those. And we also have our upcoming conference, the Diodes Conference, Data Impact, no, I'm getting it wrong. Driving Impact of Data Science with a theme of From Data to Doing. This is the last 2 days of February. And we have already confirmed some nationally renowned speakers in this area of data science and social impact, and we hope to see you all there.
Thank you. Matina, tell us about emerging health technologies.
So our project was really inspired by students who told us that they wanted careers that where they could use their technical skills but also make a positive impact on the world. And so we think that the sort of broad and growing field of emerging health technology is one that's full of opportunity for our students. So if you think about some of the world's biggest challenges that we're trying to solve right now, a lot of them are centered around human health, right? The constant threat of a new pandemic outbreak, the growing disease burden of cancer, and new technologies have such incredible promise, as we heard earlier, to help solve some of these problems, right? Things like AI-assisted drug discovery, personalized medicine, new medical devices. And so what we want to do is really showcase the breadth and diversity of careers in this growing area for our students, and then give them the preparation and the connections that they need to actually launch these careers. So one of the ways that we're showcasing careers like this is by building an alumni network and bringing some of those alumni back to campus to talk to our students about their awesome work and their very cool careers. And so last year we brought back 2 alumni, Terrence Wong, who is here, and Houston Gilbert, to talk about their career paths, their day-to-day jobs, and really talk to students about how they can leverage their unique HMC education to create a career that's both successful and fulfilling. So we also had 2 career panels, one for CS students, one for CS or bio and chem majors, and after the panels and the talks, we had networking lunches for small numbers of students to follow up directly with the panelists. These were, really popular with students. We got great feedback. There's clearly demand for more. So one other thing that we have been doing now to prepare students for careers like this is connecting them with industry internships. So now working with another alum, Phil Chung, we were able to place 2 students in companies, his company. So one is called Translucence, and they do work on brain imaging. Another one is called ShadowStream, and they work on software pipelines for drug discovery. And these 2 students told me how transformative this experience was for them. And if you want to learn more, I really encourage you to stop by the poster celebration this afternoon and talk to Ananya. She has a poster up at number CSB3.
Thank you. Sharon, please tell us about Thriving in the Core.
Thanks, Karl. Yeah, so super excited to talk with you about our Innovation Accelerator Lab. The Harvey Mudd Core curriculum is at the heart of what we do here. It's a beautiful illustration of our mission statement. Stephen said earlier, I wrote this down, insanely high expectations coupled with support and deep relationships, and I couldn't agree more. The world is filled with interdisciplinary problems. We also heard about this from David earlier. And our core curriculum is designed to enable our students to be fluent in so many languages in STEM, as well as have a deep understanding of how their work impacts the world, that they can be translators, that they can help communicate between disciplines to work on those highly challenging interdisciplinary problems. So perhaps it's not surprising that our core curriculum is very challenging. We pride ourselves on this because we also pride ourselves on our ability to know our students, to care for our students, and to truly support them through that journey. So there are 3 parts to our Innovation Accelerator Lab. One is a summer program, which we have now piloted twice in the past 2 summers. It's a program that brings students in before they start at Harvey Mudd College and offers them a set of curated problem-solving skills that we went around and spoke with core faculty who are teaching these core courses to find out if students could come in already having these 5 skills polished right at their fingertips. What would those 5 skills be? So it's turned into 7 skills now. We've added calculus. So now we've had 2 summers of that with really exciting gains that we see on their pre and post-diagnostic scores, as well as sort of more instances of students thriving in the core, fewer instances of student struggle. So we're really excited by these preliminary results. That's one piece of it. The second piece is a mentoring program. So the students who participated in the summer program last summer, there were 20 of those students. They were grouped together into mentoring communities with faculty and peer mentors who met throughout the spring semester, funded generously by Innovation Accelerator. So we're talking about weekly lunches. How are your classes going? Are you connecting with your community? We heard wonderful anecdotal feedback from students about the transformative nature of those relationships that they built with faculty as well as peer mentors. And then finally, the third pillar of this is a tutoring program. So Harvey Mudd already has a fantastic group tutoring program called Academic Excellence, which is fantastic for many of our students. But we've introduced a one-on-one free tutoring program that matches peer tutors with students who are in core courses. We were serving more than 10% of the first year class with personalized one-on-one tutoring in spring semester. And we are currently serving, I think we're up to, how many, Liz? 13? 10 plus 13 more on the way, students that are being served by tutoring now in their core courses. And again, we're just hearing these stories of students saying that these programs have been life-changing for them. So we're really excited about that.
Love it. Yeah, thank you. So how does your project leverage the liberal arts approach to education at Harvey Mudd? What is it about Harvey Mudd that makes this the place to implement your project? Who wants to take a first stab at this one?
I can go first.
Yes, please.
Maintain the same order? Sure. So DSSI is firmly rooted in the mission of Harvey Mudd College. There are many colleges and universities that have data science centers. What's unique about DSSI is that we're explicitly leveraging the Harvey Mudd ethos of integrating technical pursuits with awareness of humanities, social sciences, and the arts, and how social systems both affect and are affected by our technical work. So our students, faculty, and staff are eager to engage in these sorts of challenging societal problems, view them through multidisciplinary lenses that integrate STEM and HSA, and partner with community organizations to solve problems and make the world a better place. So my answer to your question is, what better place is there than Harvey Mudd for doing this?
Yeah, there is no better place, yes. Yeah, Matina.
Yeah, so I said in answer to the last question that our project was about connecting students with careers that fit with their values, but it's really about more than that. And this connects to something that Dr. David Agus talked about earlier. It's about creating leaders in health technology. And I see 3 key characteristics that we would like those leaders to have, and which Harvey Mudd students and alumni have in abundance. And these are themes that we've heard already today. So the first one is being a creative problem solver, right? Someone that can pick up a new method or skill quickly and easily. Leaders in health tech need to be able to do this because technologies are constantly evolving, and they need to be able to come up with these bold and innovative new solutions, right? So our coursework in the core and in the majors is really focused on innovative problem solving, and we've heard about the experiential learning and how capstone projects like Clinic and Thesis really force students to tackle these like unsolved, messy, open-ended problems and be creative to come up with their own solutions. So the second key characteristic is the ability to collaborate effectively across disciplines. And we've, again, heard a lot about this. It's key for health technology because often what's happening is you're taking a technology from one discipline and you're applying it to another. And our core, in our core curriculum, students are sort of taking this full set of, very challenging technical courses, and they're doing it all together, right? They're solving problems together. They're learning this language to communicate with one another and to solve problems together. So the third key characteristic, and I think maybe the most important one, is the ability to really consider the human and the social dimensions of the work that they're engaged in. So it's part of our mission statement, and it really comes to life in our humanities, social sciences, and the arts courses. So our students are grappling with ethics, with economics, with the sort of history and sociology of technology, and so much more in these courses. I mentioned earlier how new emerging technology can help us address health challenges, but technology can't fix these problems on its own, right? It's not enough. So as one example, new vaccine technology, right, may be amazing, but if people aren't willing to get vaccines, it doesn't help. If our government is telling us that the vaccines are not effective or not beneficial for society, right? We need, if we want change to happen, we need leaders that consider not just the technical dimensions, but also can grapple with the social and human consequences and opportunities that arise.
So there's no question that our STEM-focused liberal arts education here at Harvey Mudd College is completely unparalleled. I can say that in this room. But who gets to come here? Who gets to experience that? I mean, I believe fully that the students that we get to work with here, we support them and cultivate them and nurture them so that they can go out into the world and be the STEM leaders that we need. But who are they? Who can come here in the first place and who can thrive here? And that's really at the core of what our project is focusing on. We're trying to ensure that those future STEM leaders who are in the rooms where decisions are being made are representative, not only of those with means, with those who got to go to fancy high schools, but with everyone in our community. Because everyone who loves STEM deserves to be here and needs their voice to be heard to shape the future. So that's how the liberal arts education side of Harvey Mudd College matters for us.
Great, yeah, thank you. And that also fits in really nicely with one of our strategic planning goals, thinking about college accessibility and college affordability. Very, very important as we look forward. As our final question for our panel, just to close this out, what are you most excited about in the months ahead as your project further develops?
So naturally, I'm really excited about our conference. So I think it's going to be wonderful, and I hope to see many of you there. I'm also really excited looking a few years down the road where Harvey Mudd is recognized as a national beacon for data science in the social impact space. To me, that would be a tremendous outcome of this. But lastly, as I hear about the other two projects and reflect on our own project and have recently received the call for new projects for this coming year, I think for me, what's very exciting about this Innovation Accelerator program is that it's really setting us up to launch us into the next 70 years of Harvey Mudd, which is really exciting.
Okay, well, for us, first of all, we're just excited to build on the successes of last year. So we've got 5 new events planned with 3 alumni and friends speakers coming to talk to students about their careers. We have 2 career panels also scheduled, and these 5 events are spread across all 6 of the STEM departments here at Harvey Mudd. So that's really exciting. One of these events is a career panel that's actually going to be co-hosted with the IA Lab for Data Science and Social Impact. It's going to be a career panel on data science for human health. So I'm really excited about that and sort of exploring some of the natural synergies that I see between our two projects. We also have 2 new companies that are eager to host our students in internships next year, so I'm excited to see, or this coming summer, so I'm excited to see how that develops. But a new program that we're starting this year is our faculty and student fellowship, research fellowship program. So we're gonna, this is designed to support Harvey Mudd faculty working with Harvey Mudd students over the summer on research in health technology with a focus on social impact. So we're really excited to support faculty that are already doing great research in this area and to offer new opportunities for students to gain valuable experience, sort of think deeply about their career goals and also maybe open the doors to new opportunities for them. But we're also coupling this fellowship with opportunities to speak here at Harvey Mudd and then also in the community at local schools, at elder care homes, with the goal of encouraging our fellows to think deeply about the meaning of their work, right? How is their research going to have an impact on human health and sharing that with others? The second initiative that we're just starting to work on now is developing new relationships with industry partners as part of our health technology clinic program. So for this, we're partnering with the CS Math Clinic program, and what we would really like to do is create new opportunities for students to focus on problems in that intersection between health and technology, and really work on problems where they can sort of combine multiple disciplines and approach these complex problems with important impacts on human health. And we think this is really just going to be an ideal preparation for those that new generation of health technology leaders.
So as I think about the future for thriving in the core, certainly in the short term, I'm just excited to see students building confidence alongside academic skills. I'm excited to see the implementation of our summer program in connection with our existing award-winning Summer Institute program. Our vision is for next summer to find a way to integrate these two, and we are looking to secure funding to make research experiences an integral part of that summer program. We've also been able to secure some additional funding that's allowing us to expand our tutoring program even further, because we keep getting emails from students saying, hey, wait, can I get a tutor too? And just really making sure that we're able to equitably provide that support to all students who need it. But I can't resist also thinking years ahead, like you did. I mean, what I would really love to see, and I think what we on the team envision as a future for this project, is a true on-ramp into Harvey Mudd College. Something more, this is a pilot and it's very exciting, but the vision is really that anyone could come here, even if their high school didn't offer calculus or didn't offer physics or chemistry. And to really think boldly about that is to reimagine, what is that entry point into Harvey Mudd? What supports do students need? How can we partner perhaps with local community colleges to do something really transformative and that could change the landscape of how people approach STEM education to make it more equitable? So, dreaming big, we don't have the funds yet to do all that, but we can't help but be thinking about it.
That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, all three of you. We are so inspired and grateful to everyone participating in the Innovation Accelerator Labs. We look forward to seeing the results, having you come back and tell us all about that soon. Let's please thank our panelists.